Renewed push in the Kentucky legislature to help domestic violence survivors get out of abusive situations.
WDRB's Monica Harkins talked with the experts involved who say a small change for the unemployment office could save lives.
Domestic violence is all about power and control.
And in many abusive relationships, money is power.
We really need to make sure that when we tell survivors of violence that they need to leave an abusive relationship, that we're ready to back that up by having appropriate laws in place that make it easier for them to do so.
Kentucky Coalition Against Domestic Violence says a lot of times getting away from an abuser means survivors must quit their current job.
What this does is provide individuals a lifeline.
Louisville Representative Nima Kulkarni worked with the state's advocates to co-sponsor a bill to allow anyone getting out of an abusive relationship access to Kentucky's unemployment benefits.
So if they're able to apply for unemployment, it would allow them a little bit of a cushion. So they are still able to meet their financial needs until they're able to secure safer employment elsewhere.
It would help tremendously.
Elizabeth Wessels-Martin is president and CEO of the Center for Women and Families. She says abuse impacts an entire community.
We have the 79-bed shelter, but that's not going to save everybody. What people need is resources. And to begin with, they need financial resources to be able to get somewhere safe.
She adds now is the time for change, considering the uptick in violence since the start of the pandemic.
Being isolated with your perpetrator, being quarantined with somebody who abuses you over a long period of time as the stress and other factors such as unemployment have gone up, it just sets them up to be much more of a victim in an already violent situation.
Kentucky's unemployment office has faced its own issues in the last year and a half. But Representative Kulkarni says adding a provision for abuse survivors won't drastically impact the office.
We're not anticipating that because it's not going to be all at once.
Kulkarni bases that off of similar provisions in other states. The U.S. Department of Labor says 39 states allow people to claim unemployment because of domestic abuse. This is the third time a version of this bill will be filed in Kentucky. But this year, Kulkarni says it already has bipartisan support in the House.
I am hopeful.
Hopeful for change to give power back to survivors. Monica Harkins, WDRB News.
And State Representative Kulkarni and Representative Heverin will pre-file the bill this month in alignment with Domestic Violence Awareness Month.